Back with another YouTube video. Today I will be doing the drawing app. It's not a project. It's just a thing that you do in one of the classes for White Hat Junior, and I will be showing you how to do the code. So I already did the design. We have a drop down menu, a slider, and the values. The value is 20. The minimum value is 10 and the maximum value is 100. So this is the image for the arrow keys, but we have to make that bigger so that our user can touch them. So you can make them however big you want them to be. I'm just showing you guys that you can make it bigger, and you can do it however you want. So those are the two images that are gonna be acting as buttons, and the drop down thing, the options are circle, arc, triangle, turn, square, and free draw. And then free draw. Spiral. So you might be wondering, how is the user gonna click on the arrow keys to make them go up, down, or however. But we are going to do that by putting labels on the arrow keys. So you can get label 1, which would be up, label, and then you can just duplicate this. And then duplicate it. Duplicate it. And then duplicate it one more time for all the arrow keys. So this one is gonna be up, up. Text should be nothing. Text should be nothing, and this will be right, left, no text, and right. No, this should be down. And then this should be left. So now that is how the user is gonna move the turtle head up or down. So that's what we have to do, and our design is done. So now on event is what we always have to do. Whenever the up label is clicked, we should show the turtle head, put our pen up, and move 0 to -10. So that will be in turtle, and we should put our pen up, show the turtle head, and move 0. And it's move, not move 2. Because move 2, you are going to do your X and Y. And X is side to side, and Y is up and down. So you want to do move, not move 2. 0 and minus 10. So that is for the up button. And then on event, again, whenever the down is clicked, down, we should put our pen up, show, and then move 0 to plus 10 this time. And then for the left and the right, we are going to do almost the same thing, but differently. So let's just get the left and the right while we are in the UI controls. And for the left on event, we are going to, for the left, we are going to put our pen up, show, and then move 10. We're gonna move minus 10 to 0. And then for the right, we will do the same thing. Pen up, show, and move minus 10, plus 10 to 0. Plus 10 to 0. So now, whenever that will make our turtle head go up. So that is how it gives that look of whenever these arrow keys are pressed. That is what it should happen. So then we have to do the image 1 clicked. So image 1, I believe, is this one. So the RGB should be in a random number from 1 to 255 because those are the number of shades of red, green, and blue. And then pen width should be 5, and then we should put the pen down. And then our function, we should get the text from the drop down one, which is this drop down over here. So let's do that. Oh, we need our on event. And then image 1, which I named the pen image this time. We should get the pen RGB to a random number from 1 to 255. So we have to go to math and get random number 3 times for R, which is for red, G, green, and B, blue. So 255, again 255, and again 255. Then we should set the pen width to 5. And then we should put the pen down and get text from drop down 1. So pen down, and then close the door. And then we should go to functions and do this one, and then get text from the drop down number 1. So that block will be here. Get text from the drop down 1. Now I'm gonna tell you guys what a function is. The definition of a function is whenever in coding, if you want it to, let's say, if you want it to draw a square, you would have to call that function using the function using my function, which is called a function, calls a named function that makes no parameters. But then you have to get this one, define a function, and gives a name to a set of actions you want the computer to perform. Now that means if I want it to draw a square, I'm going to get this block and then put all the moves to draw a square in that loop, and then whenever I call the function should work and it should draw a square. So that is what we're in this video that we are going to be doing. We are going to be doing the functions. So that is done. Now we need to do our other one, which is this is what I was talking about. The function of the square. This is the function block for the square. So we see we have to move forward and get the number from the slider, turn right by 90 degrees, move forward by slider, turn right 90, move forward, turn right, move forward, turn right. Now a square has 4 sides, so we have 4 move forwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 turn rights. So let's go do that. So we define a function, and it's going to be called square. But you have to spell it the same way that you did in the drop down. Otherwise, it's gonna think it's something else and your code will not work. So I did an uppercase S, but it's actually a lowercase. And we have to do all the steps for doing the square. So we have to move forward, turn right by 90, and then we have to move forward again, turn right, move forward, turn right, move forward, and then turn right again. So let's check how many we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 move forwards, and 1, 2, 3, 4 move forwards, and 1, 2, 3, 4 turn rights. Now we have to move forward and get the number from the slider. Yes, get the number from slider 1. Now, I will later in some videos, I will be doing it in text code. If you guys want it to be in text code, comment down below, and I'll do it in text code. And then we have to get the number again by slider and keep on getting the slider for only move forward. Go away. So we have to get number from slider 1, slider 1, and slider 1. So that is what the function of the square is done. So let's check. So if we go to our drop down and we do square, and then we press this button, it will draw a square of any size and any color, and then we can move anywhere on the screen and do a square of any size or color. So I will also be doing the turn, because the turn is really easy. I only have 1 minute left for my time, so let's do that quickly. And then my function, turn. The turn we have to see